Hello there, I'd like to welcome you to this introduction and overview of ILA. In this introduction, you're going to be learning exactly how it is that you can profit from the exploding mobile application industry. I'll tell you what, this is an exciting time in the market because mobile applications, they've changed everything. They've changed how we interact with one another, how we search for information, how we communicate, how we entertain ourselves. And what we're seeing in mobile applications is something that we haven't seen with very many industries at all. Now, with most industries, they start out small, and if they're fortunate, they grow to be a billion-dollar industry, and if they're even more fortunate, they grow to be a multi-billion-dollar industry. But that's not the case with mobile apps. Mobile applications have exploded onto the scene in a way that few things have. And in the grand scheme of things, we're still right at the beginning. In fact, it was just in 2009 that we saw the beginning of mobile applications, and they exploded onto the scene as a multi-billion-dollar industry, $4.2 billion in 2009. And then in 2010, it grew to $6.2 billion. In 2011, it was a $14 billion industry. This thing continued to just absolutely explode. And until recently, all of the experts projected that by the year 2015, it would be a $30 billion industry. Now, I say until recently, and the reason why is this. The numbers are out for 2012. Guess what? $30 billion in 2012. There really isn't anything else in the market right now that has that kind of explosive growth. And I don't know about you, but myself, when I put on my business glasses, if I see that kind of explosive growth in a market, that's where you'll want to be in business. If you can put yourself at the front end or right in the middle of that kind of growth, then that's the place where you can make money. Well, here's the problem. In the past, if you wanted to make money from mobile apps, you had to know how to create them or program them. You had to know how to write code. But the powerful thing is that ILA has changed that because ILA gives the average, everyday person an opportunity to profit from the exploding mobile app industry. We're the first application that makes it possible to do this. And that being the case, if a person's really mindful of this opportunity, if they come on board with this and treat it like a serious business, then it presents a genuine opportunity for financial breakthrough. You can truly create financial security. You can grow a business where you can do things like prepare for retirement. You can build a long-term recurring income where you can experience true time freedom. Okay? And not only that, but you really truly can do things like travel and take control of your own financial destiny. Okay, so what we've done is this. We actually have a couple of mobile applications to work with, and we have a growing number of mobile applications. The first one that we introduced is called the Inspired Living application. This is a screenshot of the iPhone version. It runs on all platforms, iPhone, Android, and then also we have a web app version that operates on all devices. And here's what this app does in a nutshell. It delivers a high-quality, professionally produced personal development video to your mobile device weekly. Now, these are videos that we produce ourselves. We bring in some of the top people in their field in the area of wealth management, wealth building, personal development, goal setting, time management, the list goes on. And what you can expect from this app is this. Once a week, you have a video on your mobile device, and we're very mindful with how long the video is. Our research shows that a person's attention span maxes out at 9 minutes, so they're never going to be longer than 9 minutes. They're usually 6 or 7, maybe 8 minutes, no longer than 9 minutes. But here's the powerful thing with the information that you're going to see on the app. You're going to get good, practical, nuts and bolts information on how to achieve your goals, how to cultivate healthy relationships, how to build your business. You'll have information on wealth creation and wealth management. You'll get information on how to achieve new levels of success in life and maximize your full potential. It's a powerful mobile application, and you also have access to everything that's been run in the past because we have an archive, a video archive as well, that you can enjoy whenever you want. Now, along with the Inspired Living application, we have another powerful application. It's called ILA Tax Shield. This is an application that is specifically designed for anybody who has their own business. if you have your own business or work for a company on a 1099 status, then this is an application that everybody needs. The application has a ton of features, but a couple of the key points that it does is this. It tracks all of your business expenses for you. It also automatically records your deductions, and it organizes things in such a way to where at the end of the year you can print reports and have everything printed up and documented so that you can hand it to an accountant and you're all good to go. And here's another powerful feature that this has. So many business owners, when they travel, if they're doing any kind of traveling, they fail to document their miles, or they get tired of writing it down in a book or something like that. Listen, you don't have to do that with this anymore. You bring up your application, you turn it on, the GPS, it tracks your miles through your GPS. It records everything for you. It's a powerful app that hundreds of thousands, millions of business owners need. This is an application that's been on the market and has sold for $19.95 a month. And people have really enjoyed it. In fact, there's a better than 90% retention rate of customers that have and use Tax Shield. But we have this available for $9.95 a month. It's a powerful application. It's easy to share with people. It's fun to share with people. It's exciting to share because if you know anybody that's involved with business, you just tell them, hey, take a look at this app. You need this app, man. This is really going to help your business. Apps are so easy to share with people. And that's one of the reasons why this thing is going viral. In fact, this is one of the biggest viral phenomenons that's in the marketplace right now. To give you an idea as to how fast this thing is growing, Facebook, in their first month, Facebook's gone viral, right? Well, in their first month, they had 450 members. Facebook did. iLA had 40,000 members in their first month. This thing is going viral. I'll tell you why it's going viral. There's so many reasons. Like I said, apps are so easy to share, they're fun to talk about, but there's a couple other things. First of all, there isn't any barrier to entry. This is the kind of business that anybody can do. Also, it's a powerful business with huge earning potential, and guess what? There isn't any risk. There's virtually no risk with this. What industry or what business can a person get started with no risk and no barrier to entry? Also, like I mentioned, it's simple, it's fun to share. Anybody can do this, and along with that, there aren't any catches, there aren't any requirements to getting paid. What I mean by that is this: most home businesses, they have some kind of quotas or qualifications or management qualifications to reach to get paid on their organization. That's not the case with iLA. If you're an active associate with iLA, you're automatically qualified to get paid on your entire organization. That's very powerful. These are some of the reasons why people are excited about getting started with iLA. You know what? It's about timing. Really perfect market timing. It's a perfect blend that really makes it possible for a person to create a recurring income. And what I mean by that is this: when you're sharing this app with people and those people share the app with people, it creates an income for you that comes in month after month after month, whether you work or not. Also, guess what? This is your business. You get to work on your own hours, at your own pace. No one's telling you to clock in. Also, there's genuinely no kind of limit as to what you can earn with this, and you can have the opportunity to get out of debt and truly choose your own lifestyle. You decide how much you make with this. Okay, so that being the case, I'll share with you exactly how it is that you can make money with these mobile applications. With iLA, there's 4 different ways that you can earn money. Okay, we've got matrix commissions, we've got retail sales, we've got matching bonuses, and then there's what we call leadership bonuses. And I'll share all 4 of those with you right now. First of all, let's talk about matrix commissions. With matrix commissions, we have what we call a 3x7 expandable matrix. A 3x7 matrix simply means this: you can only have 3 people direct to you. Whether you put them there or somebody else put them there, here's what's going to happen. You're going to get paid a portion from each of those 3 people. And then on your second level, you can only have 9 people on your second level. And the reason why that is because the 3 people direct to you, they can only have 3 people direct to them. So it's a 3x7 matrix. Here's what happens. At this point right here, you've got 9 people in your group. You've already got enough people in your organization so that you don't have to pay for your application. From that point forward, anybody that joins your organization, whether you put them there or somebody else puts them there, you get paid. And what happens is this: what we're looking at right here is just 4 levels. But this 3 by 7, it goes down 7 levels. So that when your matrix fills up, you earn an extra $2,500 a month. And that's month after month after month. Residual. It's recurring income. But we say that it's an expandable matrix. What we mean by that is this. When your matrix is filled up, at that point, if you refer someone else, it's at that point that you get to have a fourth person direct to you, and your potential for income grows, because what's going to happen with that person is that their matrix is going to fill up. So with an expandable matrix, what that means is that your earning potential from your matrix is virtually unlimited. And that's just the matrix commissions. We also have retail sales. There's a lot of people that are just going to want to be customers of the applications. What's powerful about customers? Listen, you get paid just as much from a customer as you do from an associate. And there isn't any limit as to how many customers you can have in your organization. So what that means is this. If you have a filled up matrix and everybody has just one customer, that's an extra $2,500 a month, and that's just getting one customer. Or if everybody has 2 customers, that's an extra $5,000 a month, each month, month after month. That's on top of your matrix commissions. That's retail sales. We also have powerful incentives for sharing the app with other people. These incentives are in the form of matching bonuses and leadership bonuses. How that works is this. If you can simply share this app or refer 3 people directly to the program, which anybody can do. We've got people that have referred 50, 100, or 150 people just within a week. Now, if you can directly refer 3 people, you become a managing associate. Okay, now 2 things happen. The first thing that happens, you get a 10% bonus match of what they earn from their matrix commission. So, if you have someone with a filled up matrix, they're making $2,500 a month, so you get an extra $250 for each person with a filled up matrix. Now, if you have 3 people with a filled up matrix, you make an extra $750 a month on top of your matrix commissions and your retail sales. That's the first thing that happens. Now, the second thing that happens is this. When you're a managing associate, from that point forward, the next 3 people that you directly refer to the program, you get a one-time $5 bonus, and that's paid weekly. Okay, that's for the next 3 people that you refer to the program. But it doesn't stop there. Actually, the first 3 people that they refer to the program, you get $5 bonuses for that as well. And anybody that gets started in your organization, in your managing associate organization, you get $5 bonuses for everybody that comes into your managing associate organization to unlimited levels. It doesn't matter if it's level 15, 20, or 30. That just keeps going on. Now, what that does is that creates immediate upfront income while you're building long-term residual income. Okay, that's when you're a managing associate. Now, when you refer 6 people, you become a senior associate. And again, as a senior associate, 2 things happen. The first thing that happens is this. Your matching bonus now goes to 25%. So what that looks like with 25% is this. If you've got someone making $2,500 a month for matrix commissions, well, you'd get a 25% match of that, which is $625. You got 6 people with a filled up matrix, that's an extra $3,700 a month. That's on top of your matrix commissions and your retail sales. Now, the second thing that happens is, as a senior associate, we add $3 as a senior associate. So from that point forward, the next 4 people that you refer to the program, you get an $8 one-time bonus when they come on board, and that's paid weekly. And again, the people that they bring on board into your senior associate organization, you get $8 bonuses for them, and that goes to unlimited levels. Again, these leadership bonuses, they're really powerful for immediate income. In fact, we've got a lady in Mississippi just recently that made $1,100 just in 1 week in leadership bonuses. And we're still just at the beginning of this. As time goes on, those leadership bonuses continue to get bigger because they're to infinite levels. Right? Now, the third and final step is becoming an executive associate. If you can refer 10 people, you become an executive associate. And again, 2 things happen. The first thing that happens is this. Now you get a 50% bonus match of their matrix commissions. And I should explain something. Now, a person doesn't have to have a filled up matrix for you to get 50% of what they're making from their matrix commissions. They could be making $100 or $500 a month. Whatever it is they're making, you get a 50% match. All right? So if you've got someone making $2,500 a month from matrix commissions, well, 50% of that, that's $1,250. If you've got 10 people with a filled out matrix, that's an extra $12,500 a month. That's on top of your matrix commissions. And it doesn't have to stop there. Like I said, we've got people that refer 50 or 100 or 150 people in just a week. So the earning potential with this is just phenomenal, and it truly is unlimited. That's what happens with matching bonuses. The second thing that happens, now we add another dollar to the leadership bonuses. From this point forward, you can see 3 people there, but it doesn't stop with 3 people. You go to 5, 10, 20. It doesn't stop. Anybody that you bring on board from this point forward, you get a $9 bonus for them their first month. And anybody that they bring on board into your executive associate organization, you get $9 bonuses for them. That goes to unlimited levels. So really what we've done here is we've got a perfect blend of creating a system where you can generate immediate upfront income this month while you're building long-term residual income that's going to pay you month after month after month. Now, like I said earlier, we don't have any kind of qualifications or quotas. The only requirement to participate in the Matrix Referral Program is to be an active associate. If you're an active associate, you're set and good to go. There's 2 ways to be an active associate. The first is this: join ILA as an associate, $9.95 a month. Just that simple. We don't have any kind of initial investment or anything. It's $9.95 a month to be an associate, and that's it. That's why we say that there isn't any risk. $9.95, that's not a risk. What that is, that's 2 lattes at Starbucks. So it's a business that's virtually risk-free. But for one reason or another, if someone doesn't have $9.95, then we want to make it possible for them to earn as well. What a person could do is this: they can obtain 2 retail customers, people that get the Inspired Living application for $6.95 a month. If they're retail customers and you have 2 retail customers, then you're an active associate. But by far the simplest way to get started is for $9.95, because for $9.95, what we have is we've got a business package that's loaded with so many benefits it doesn't make sense not to do it. As an ILA associate, when you're paying $9.95, here's what you get. The first thing that you get is you get to enjoy the app, the Inspired Living application. You get full access to all of the videos, the archive, all of the news, blog, and inspirational articles. You have the app. Now, another thing that you get as an associate, you have 24/7 access to your own online business center. Doesn't matter where you're at, you can log in online and you can track your business. It's a business center. Also included in this bundle, you get 2 personalized websites. They're your own websites. It's for referring other associates and other customers. If you have someone that's interested in ILA Tax Shield, you share your personal website with them. They can sign up right from that website. If you have someone that you want to share the business with, you can share your iLiving app website with them. They go to your website and they can get started right on your website. Now, along with all of this, you also get full customer support for you and all of your customers. This is awesome because you can have a lot of customers, okay? But now you're going to have a business where you don't have to worry about any kind of customer support issues. Nobody ever calls you with any questions if they're one of your customers. If they need help, we take care of that. Not only do we take care of them, but we take care of you as well. If you ever have any kind of customer service needs, that's all taken care of. And then, like I said, if you're an ILA associate, you're an active associate, so you have the ability to earn from the Matrix Referral Program. You're all set and good to go there. Now, another thing that's a part of this package is very important. You see, as an ILA associate, you own your own business. You're an independent business owner. That being the case, you have all of the tax advantages of owning your own business. Now, if you're not familiar with the power of owning your own business, we'll teach you about that. We have some instruction on how you can get the most out of your business, because for $9.95 a month, you'll be profitable just from the tax advantages that you have from owning your own business, okay? And the fact that it is your business, you have full equity ownership of it. Now think about this. You're going to have a business that's paying you monthly, residually, month after month after month. Now the fact that it is your business, it's both willable and sellable. You own the thing. You can sell it to someone if you want, or if something happens to you, you can will it to a relative. So really what you're looking at here is the most complete, well-rounded business package and it's just for $9.95 a month. And the whole thing puts you right in the middle of an exploding industry and makes it possible for you to make money from that industry. But like I said earlier, you know what? Timing is everything. If you're watching this overview, the best thing that you can do is take action fast with this, because how many times have we looked at something in the past and let it pass by and realize in hindsight that we passed by on something that was absolutely huge? For example, the dot-com explosion. If we knew then what we know now about the dot-com explosion, do you agree that would make a huge difference in your life? Well, right now we're at the beginning of the mobile app explosion, and you're in a position to take advantage of that without any risk at all. So that being the case, when it comes to getting started, it's simple to get started. Just get back to the person that invited you to the webinar. Go to their website, click the join link, fill out that information. You'll be all set and good to go. You're going to have all of your websites up automatically. You'll be able to download the app, get familiar with the app, and enjoy that. And at that point, you just simply share the app with other people, and you'll be positioned to profit from the exploding mobile application industry. Hey, thanks for your time. God bless you, and have a great day.